For Unit 1, Day 4, we are going to be doing what is a review of the past couple days of factoring through something called Factoring Completely. What happens in Factoring Completely is you will be asked to factor completely. You need to know that that means that you may have to factor more than once. We always start by looking for a GCF, and then we go on to dots, trinomial, and then we also do split the middle. So you are always looking for those when you go through and do this. So for question number 1, I'm going to look for a GCF, and I see I can take a 2 out, which leaves me x squared plus 3x plus 2. What's in your parentheses? You always check to see if it can be factored further, and you can see that that is a trinomial factoring, so x plus 2, x plus 1. When I look at my 2 sets of parentheses, neither of them can be factored further, so this is my final answer. When I go on to question 2, again, I'm looking for a GCF. I can take out a 5x squared. Notice both of them have an x squared that you can take out of them, which leaves me x squared minus 25. What's in my parentheses is now dots factoring, and I'm going to keep the GCF out front and then factor that with dots, x plus 5 and x minus 5. Question 3 does not have a GCF. So I skip that step and go right on into dots, and when I look at this one for dots, I can see that it's x squared plus 4 and x squared minus 4. It's totally okay to do that because I can square root x to the 4th and I can square root the 16, one positive, one negative. From here I look at my 2 sets of parentheses and I ask if they can be factored further. The first one cannot be factored further. It is not a dots question because of the plus sign. So this one just gets carried along. The second one, however, is dots and goes into 2 sets of parentheses, x plus 2 and x minus 2. There are 3 more questions for day 4 that I'm going to have you work on. So I'm going to ask you now to please pause the video, do questions 4, 5, and 6, and come back and check your answers. Here's the answer to question number 4, done in blue. Please check that answer. Here are the answers to 5 and 6, also done in blue. In question 5, when you took the GCF of 7 out, you were left with a trinomial that you need to do split the middle on. So I split the middle into these 2 parts. Split the middle, this one, into 3x minus 2x, and then split that into 2 parts. I did GCF factoring on both of them. And then from those 2, what can I take out of both of those? A 2x plus 3. What's left? X and x minus 1. In question 6, I took out a 2x and then I did a dots factoring from there. 1 minus y squared can be factored according to dots.